Hi, my name is Onaya, and this is what I want to do. When I was a little girl, I wanted to become a singer. That's just kind of in my household. We always played music. My favorite artist was Rihanna. That's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be just like Rihanna. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to dance. I wanted to sing. I just wanted fans. I wanted like fame in the sense of like a 6-year-old girl, you know, how we are. And then I started to grow up, and then I realized that maybe that's a pipe dream, trying to be famous or in limelight. I thought that unless you're like a Nepo baby or like you're born in Hollywood, it's kind of hard to get there, especially just from a young girl from Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. When I entered high school, and I then wanted to become an actress. We had a theater, which, mind you, when I was younger, I didn't know anything about theater or acting. As a matter of fact, when I would watch TV, I would think the people on screen, like, this is all live. This wasn't a real thing that was like recorded and then edited and all that stuff. I just, thought this was just regular famous people just doing different things. So when I realized that theater was an actual thing, I was all for it. Like I was ready for it, because I always knew, like, in some part of me, I just wanted to make a difference and I wanted to be seen and known. So I felt like starting with acting and theater, that would be important. I always knew too, when I was acting, that acting and theater were two different things to me and how I perceived them. As far as theater went, I always thought that was big and that was out there, that was something not as personable and it didn't have a deeper connection to me. So then when I actually took an acting class in high school, when it was just like 7 or 8 of us and it was like one-on-one, I actually felt what I kind of knew that was always in me. And that was like, I need to be an actor. I need to be an actress. Like, I need to let this energy out, hone it in. Even as I'm acting now, I kind of noticed that was something that never left. I feel like even when I was younger and I would say, yeah, I want to be a singer, I think I wanted to make a difference because, Rihanna was a person of color and it meant something to me, to see her on screen and to see her have such a great fan base. It was inspirational. And that's what I want to be. I want to be inspirational. I want to make a change in people's lives, I just think for me, acting is more important. And I remember getting my first role and I was so excited because I saw my name on the roll sheet. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was this ensemble, but it was my first thing and it was my first audition. And I made it essentially into this acting thing. And I was never nervous. And to this day, I don't think I ever will be nervous. I don't think nerves come to me when acting. I just feel like it's something that I guess was always inside of me. It's quite easy. I find it very easy to just be someone else. Like growing up and especially becoming an actor or an actress, becoming an actress at like an age of like 15, 16, kind of not knowing who you are or what you want to be internally, whether that be like mentally, emotionally. I just feel like acting came at a great time in my life where I just got to take on a role that wasn't me. So for Charlie Brown, I got to be like a 6-year-old and I wore like a skirt and I had pigtails and I got to skip and I got to sing, which isn't something I do every day, but it kind of took me out of who I was in the moment. So any pain or any emotions that I was feeling, I kind of got to set them aside and be somebody different. And I think that's why I love acting so much, is because I get to be whoever I want to be. I don't have to be Onaya. I can be Sophia. I can be a Russian spy. I can be a rock star. I can be death personified. Like, I can be anything that I want to be. And I think that's fun, especially when there are so many jobs lined up that people want. I mean, just act. I mean, as a free time, you can be that lawyer, you can be that doctor, you can be whoever you want to be. And I feel like that's really important, especially to individuals who are still trying to find themselves. I think that acting is a good kind of thing to do to place your energy in. It really did help me get through high school because people were not nice, especially with me wanting to become an actress. But I did have a mentor, which was my theater teacher, which was also the casting director for the plays. She was there for most of my high school career. She wasn't there for the last year, which was sad, but we still keep in contact. And she's the one that pushed me to actually do this outside of just theater and outside of just high school. Took her advice. She said, you know, don't give up. This is a hard industry, but pursue it because I feel like you have something that is worth being seen, basically. And I'll never forget that. I'm gonna get it tattooed right here, actually. But yeah, she's just amazing, and she's what pushed me. But not only her, as I stated before, like diversity, I feel like that's important. And it's not just for like people of color, it's for any kind of diversity. If you're different, I feel like in any way, which is good, why would you want to be like everybody else? If you're different, I feel like you deserve to be seen on TV, especially seeing that that's kind of, or any type of entertainment. I feel like that's the center of like everything. Like at the end of the day, it's not about, you know, the fame, it's not about the money. I don't care if I don't make it out of like Murfreesboro theater, as long as I'm touching somebody's life and as long as I'm making a change in any way and shape or form, I feel like that in itself is a goal that's really easily obtainable. And I think that that's what I want out of life, you know? I want for people to feel seen and feel good and just feel themselves, you know?